Hello. Welcome to Hack Together, the live coding show for Typeform. Welcome if you want to hack some stuff with us today. I'm Nicholas. I'm your host. I'm based in San Francisco. It's 10:30 a.m. in San Francisco and 7:30 in Barcelona, and in Paris, where we have Marcel and Mathieu joining us. Hello, guys.
Hi
Hi,
everyone.
hi everyone.
And
Hello.
hi Nicolas.
Hi, Nicola.
Yeah, good to have you here. Marcel and Mathieu are from a company called Meta API, and today we're going to hack something quite fun that they actually used internally as they were coming back to the office. So why don't you guys tell us a bit more about what we're going to do, but specifically also about Meta API? What is it?
Yes, sure. I will make a quick introduction of what we are doing at Meta API and what stuff we are giving to developers. So we are creating a platform to connect many apps together, and of course API, because our name is Meta API. So we are playing a lot with API, and our focus is to give to developer a platform to connect multiple services, and with no restriction. That's we are like an Zapier on steroid, because we go at the roots of every app. So we are using their API, and we give all the tools for developers for easy building, deployment, monitoring, etc. And as you say, Nicolas, the the goal today is to build an automation using Typeform, of course, and some other connectors, and we'll see in a few seconds.
Yeah, and so you guys just launched on Product Hunt. If people want to go check out what you just did, but I think the keywords around, as you said, automation, low code more than no code probably, and APIs, right?
Yes, that's right. And we get a lot of upvote, and we have right now a Discord community which is building. So hi to everyone to the community. I know there are some people here that want to hear us. So that's great. We have a lot of great conversation inside our Discord, but it's good for you guys to see us what we are looking in real life and not behind just a screen and some words.
There are real people behind the APIs. Yeah, so as always, please, if you have comments, if you have questions, please drop them into the comments on LinkedIn or on YouTube. I see we have John that was joining us, but just says LinkedIn user, but I know it's you, John. That's here. We have Soko that's also joining us on YouTube. And please also drop us what is your favorite API right now. We want to know what you're hacking on. But for us, what are we going to do today? What have you done for your team as you were going back to the office? Or what is this challenge, issue that you're facing every day?
When we returned to the office, we wanted to discover some new restaurants with the team, and to know where we are going to hit and to eat. And it was always a challenge to check something where to make everyone agree on something. So we decided with Meta API to take some restaurant on Yelp and make some randomized choices from the surrounding of outside around our buildings. So we use a Typeform form, and we connected with Yelp. And every day at 10 a.m. we send a message in Slack with the Typeform links, and we pick 5 random restaurants around the office. And right after, so everyone on the team choose a restaurant and note every restaurant from 0 to 10. And at 12, we retrieve all the response on the Typeform, make some calculation with all the team members, and we got our restaurant winner, and we have to go eat there.
And
Yeah.
we are in France, we're in Paris, so, and in central part of Paris, so there are so many restaurants, and of course the lunch break is so important here. So it's very crucial to pick a great restaurant every day, or we will ruin all the productivity for the team for the rest of the day. So
French people, let's talk about French people and food, for sure. So this is what we're going to try to do together today. And actually, this is what you're going to try to show me, because I'm going to try to discover Open API, Meta API together, and show me about this. So should we get started?
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
All right. I think before we get started, I think I need to wear my magic hat, because we're going to do some magic, right?
Excellent. Love it.
You guys will have to tell us about all this thing. Why is this a magic wand? Why you call this stuff spell? But I think this is how we're going to get started. I'm following your lead.
Yes, it's because it's from a quote from some sci-fi guy. I don't remember his name, but this quote is, when technology is so advanced, it's like magic. And that's the thing we want to do. It's to use all the power of all APIs we exist right now. And I think it's Arthur C. Clarke. I think it is quote. And that's what we can do. And at the first time of Meta API, where when we have only a prototype and we show it to some customers, they say, "Wow, it's like you connected all by magic." So we think it's a great way to exist. And of course, we are some nerds, but we love things like Eric Fantasy. And at the first time of Meta API, we made a lot of joke about Lord of the Ring and this kind of stuff. So that's why we keep this magic stuff, and
perfect.
And we keep the name spells inside.
And so today we're going to tell you about the magic tricks, right? The things that are behind the magic tricks. But it's okay. So should we get started by creating a new spell?
Yes, exactly.
So like a spell is like kind of a workflow, right? Like where you're going to bring all the APIs together.
Exactly, yes. We are making a workflow from one API to another API. And we can start with the first one we want is to retrieve some restaurants, so we can go check for Yelp. And so we've got some bunch of connectors here. So we've got business detail, and the one what will be interesting right now is business search, where we are going to search some restaurants around our place and address. Then we will need to update Typeform, so we can add a new connectors. If you want.
Do you want to do that now, or we do that later?
Yeah, we can do it now. It's like we can order the first step of the workflow right now.
So basically, here you're shopping for all the APIs that you're going to use in your stuff.
Exactly, but as you know, in the process of making an automation, we have some idea at the start, but when we will do it, we say, "Oh yes, and we need this one and this one and this one," and it will be okay to pick some connectors later, and we can do that directly inside the code editor.
Okay, so I'm not going to add everything. So right now we have one that's for Typeform, and then we want to communicate on Slack, so I will add a Slack one. And I think with this we have our base, right? It was message.
Yes.
And so here you basically have abstracted all the methods in the APIs, and so I can just like pick and choose which ones are needed. So it's great.
Exactly.
So
we encapsulate the raw request of each API inside what we call a connector, and we take care of selecting the right authentication account, which we are doing right now on your side, because you will be able to pick any account to switch account. For example, if you click on the plus button, you will show that we can add on the fly a new account. You just have to add a label, put your API key, and that's it.
So that's something we did earlier. So we get sometimes, but obviously all those APIs, they need their own API keys to have access to this. So we have the Yelp one. The Typeform one is connected to my own account, so I have access to all the Typeforms in it. And Slack is connected to a specific workspace that we're going to use where we can post the messages.
Yes, exactly. And Slack is a bit different from the browser because we are using OAuth authentication, and everyone which are watching us right now and already build an app with OAuth authentication knows the pain behind behind connecting an account with OAuth tool. So we abstract everything, and so we provide like one-click authentication. So you just have to click allow my account, save, and that's it.
Perfect. So now we're connecting with those three things. I guess we can continue, and we're gonna call this hack together lunch magic.
Perfect.
And so this is creating my spell, like abracadabra, flipendo, and that's basically all I know about magic. All right, so what is this? This is a code editor.
Yeah, exactly. So here we've got a code editor. So it's why we abstract all the complexity behind making some API calls, some API requests. And so here on the code editor, what you see, it's we can remove the first line of code from the 1 to 13 if you want.
Yeah, let's get rid of this.
Oh yeah, it's a mini map.
Sorry, I have a big mouse. All right.
So yeah, so and here we see 3 regions. The first one is for Yelp connector, the second one for Typeform connector, and the third one is for Slack connector. Everything. So here is the code that will be called, but when we will read it run, it will call each one of the connectors. But for to configure each one of them, we've got on the left side of the editor some tools like Yelp, Typeform, and Slack. So when we click on one of them, we've got everything that's needed for the connectors, like the authentication and then all the parameters that we need to send. For example,
nice. So this is like your little documentation next to your code. That's very convenient.
Yes, exactly. Yes. One of the purpose of Meta API is to abstract all the documentation to avoid the pain to go to switch between the code on our code editor, then go to the documentation on any app, any application. Sorry. And so we managed to bring the documentation directly to the developer, and mostly each documentation, each connector is built the same. So when you understand and when you fully embrace the way that we manage APIs here, it will be always the same. That's not the case in real life, where if you go to the Yelp documentation or Slack documentation or even Typeform documentation, each 3 of them are different. So we try to simplify and harmonize all the documentation to make it easier to use some connectors.
So right now, I think the first step will be to look at like businesses around us on Yelp.
Yes, exactly. So the first time it will be in query parameters in the right. We've got, if you scroll down a little,
I think we have parameters.
We've got location. So you can hit the description if you want. It will be an address. Like for example, we can we have an example if you want, but you can put any location you want. Maybe
I can put this. That's our office in San Francisco.
Great. Yeah, I think it will be enough. Yeah, that's right. If you want, we can test it right away by clicking on run. So we might have an error because we didn't set everything right on Typeform and Slack, or you can remove it. It's
or comment it. Perfect.
perfect.
For now,
yeah, if you
and
if you keep
run. Spell executed at the end.
yes,
Executed to the end.
exactly. And we've got some log, and if you open it, we can see so businesses.
There are 2,600 businesses around this office. That's nice.
Yeah.
And I have to say, we need to go back to the office and discover all those nice restaurants.
So by default, it just returns the 20 nearest restaurants around you. And so, yeah. And we can manage with Yelp. We can manage to increase the limits.
I think we didn't tell yet that we only want restaurants.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot this. Sorry. If you go back to the Yelp connector.
Okay, because 2,000 it's like a lot of restaurants around your address. So I think yes.
And Yelp has all types of businesses. Yes.
Yeah.
So
And
restaurant, location. Could we put the price as well?
yes, you can put a radius if you go back. If we make it.
Yes.
Yeah, you can put a radius. So it's in meters. So you can put 500 meters, for example.
Yeah, I will let you the math on how many feet in this is.
Yes, because when you are drilling, you don't want to go too far.
No. So 500 is good. And we say the price. Oh, here, that was the price. I guess we can do 1 and 2.
Not the 3. Okay.
3 is for really a special day, but right now we're just celebrating a regular lunch. So right now I've just done this. I've configured it, and if I run it now, I will have a better result, like filtered results. Yes.
Yeah, we hope so. Okay, let's see.
Businesses. Rooftop. Okay.
Okay.
Arch RD. That's another good one. Yes, that looks like restaurants. It's names that I'm familiar with. So I think we did it. So we were able to make an API call in what? Because it has been like 2 minutes that we were on this. 3 minutes.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. So how then I can turn this API call into something in my code, and how can I use it?
Well, we can use it with a Typeform. For the purpose of the call, I already make you one. If you go to the Typeform workspace.
Yes. Yeah. Let's show what the form should look like. What is the end result that we expect? So this is the form that we're sending to people in the team. It's like, hey, you're gonna pick, and for each, it tells you like how many stars it has on Yelp, where's the address, a link to the Yelp stuff, and then you get to vote between 0 and 10, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So we will have to pick so the name, the rating, the address, and the link. And the price. I see that also the price.
Yeah, the price.
Yeah. And so this is all details that we have. If we go back to Yelp, this is all details that we have here. We have the rating, the price. So it's on the API call. Perfect. The API response.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we will need to do is to update the form to get some results to use from. So yeah, I see you took the retrieve form from Typeform. I don't think we will need this one first. We can add another connector for updating the form first.
So we don't have to retrieve the form before the updating.
Yeah, okay. we will need to have the form ID, but we can add from the workspace.
Okay.
So we do update form. Sorry, this is a bit zoomed in, and it tells you need the form ID and then the body of this thing. Beam, beam, beam. There's a button here. Yes. Okay. So this is this thing right now. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, it was already open. Yeah, if you click on it. Okay, so we have to copy this code. So it's a lot of code, but we will manage to
to reduce it.
to reduce it. And,
Oh boy.
yeah.
No, but it's basically all the thing that we ask you on Typeform to create a form via the API. So there are things regarding the metadata. There are things regarding do you have Facebook pixel or not. Like for our simple form, we can get rid of it.
Yes.
And I make a mistake. We will have to retrieve the form first. Sorry, because we need to have all the question inside. Sorry, all the opening scale. Because everything we got here is just the body of the Typeform. So we will need to retrieve the code. So the Typeform first, and we just modify some type, some fields. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Just some fields. So exactly.
So I'll go here and replace with the form ID. That's the form ID I want.
Yeah. And you will have to take the code passed in your editor to move it up above the Typeform update, because as you can see, it will crash.
So this connector, that was the connector we had. Okay. So we go back here. All right. And so that should give us the currently what's in this form.
Perfect. You can rename the variable in 7 because there are the buffs. Yes.
There's something. I'll say this is something that we call a form definition on Typeform stuff. So let's call it form definition.
Yeah. And now if you hit run, for example, we can see in the log,
we will be able to see.
Oh, no,
yes,
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. And
yeah, so we get the Yelp one, we get this, and so this one that is failing is the Typeform one here, because we're not really sending anything, right?
Yes, it's normal.
Yeah,
it's the shape of it.
Because we didn't put form ID in this one, so it's okay. It's normal, but it's erased. It's thrown in 404 errors.
Right.
So
for the clarity of it, we're just gonna get rid of.
You can get rid of everything.
This part, if you don't want, for example, if you don't want to trigger everything, you can add like line 10 or 11 the return keyword. So the return will prevent the next line from execution. And this keyword is also very useful if you want to, for example, send back I don't know, maybe a Yelp result. So you can write return Yelp result, and you will have all the JSON data from the content of one variable inside the code. So
yeah, so like the spell can also return somebody back to wherever it was called.
Exactly.
Yes, I see the results now. Okay, perfect.
Great. And if you expand inside the logs, inside the second logs, I think you can see the structure. Yes, great.
Exactly. Especially the field. Yes, and this is what we are going to update to manage, and we will pass all the objects. So what we can do is to create a loop on the field. Right after the form definition,
because we will loop inside. So the
form definition, yes, exactly.
The fields, yep.
And we will do a for loop.
For each, exactly. Yeah, we can do it like this, or for each. I think it would work. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this.
Before
Oh, and one thing I'm discovering now is like you have auto completion into your editor. So
yes, exactly. Yes, we didn't mention it, but yeah.
So we have field here. Okay.
So yeah, so in every field we've got, we'll need to update some restaurants. So we can get some restaurants from what from what I did. I can show you. I can give you some samples code because we've randomized and splitting the restaurants, or because we're.
Yeah, so basically here on Yelp, you have the list of results, list of businesses, and now it's picking from that list a certain number of restaurants, right? So could we do something like restaurants and then Yelp results? So it's going to be
Businesses,
and then take a random sample of this. Yeah.
we can do it here. Yeah.
So to take the sample, yes, we are already created a quick function to get a random item inside.
Let's add this.
You can add this function on the top above.
Okay.
Yes, above yours. So you can add it at the top of the spell. That's good.
So I can do
We send you the snippet direct inside.
All right, here. Perfect.
Okay, that will generate a number for picking an item inside inside an array.
So I can do get restaurant of get number.
Yes, exactly.
And then restaurants of blanks. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do there's one restaurant that we want right now. And we'll pick it from that list. And so that's the current restaurant that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then that's going to become restaurant dot businesses.
Yes, it will be
name.
And if we look at how you had it, actually, it was name.
Yeah, it will be name and rating.
Yes. So we do name, and restaurant dot rating. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, you are perfect.
Perfect. And right after we can make a description. So it's it's field dot properties dot description.
Properties dot description. That's gonna be you had what, the address?
You got
the address and the.
Yes, exactly. If you want to be quicker, I send you the. I send you the last one.
No, I see it. Yeah, we do a bit of copy pasting here, guys. So we get the address because on business, each business has an address composed in 3 parts. We have the zip code, where is it in the city, the distance in meters, the $sign, so we know how many dollars it is, and the URL.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so once we've done this, we modified all the fields inside the form definition, which is how we structure a form. Then I think we're done. We can just like update this and upload it back to Typeform.
Exactly.
Is it?
So if you take this one, so we made we've got a body. If you see right after at the end, we've got body. So in this body, we can share, since in for each we modified form definition, so you can send directly form definition.
Yes.
Okay, since we retrieve already the all body from our previous connector, and then we can just take it, edit it, and throw it at Typeform, sorry, to update.
So this is what we get. This is what we're modifying.
Yes.
So this should give us all the stuff, and then we can just give it back. Yeah. Perfect.
Just one thing we need to do is to give the form ID to the update connector. Sorry. So in the left, if you click on Typeform, we have to with the form ID here.
And I can just put it right here.
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to? I'll probably save. And so this type of configuration is saved on each thing that you connect, that you call the connector service, right? So if I want to use a different form, and here if I wanted to get the form from somewhere else, like I could make it. It's not a global variable for Typeform. It's per connector.
Yes, but. Okay.
we can make it global if you want. You can declare a variable in the code, like the name form ID, for example.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. And in the when you go right here, you can so remove everything. Now you don't have to put it this, or you can. You can select the variable right away, and it's linked like this, and you can do it from the both.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that way we have just to have we just have to modify one variable instead of getting in each connector.
Okay, so can we run this now? Because we retrieve the list of businesses, we retrieve our form. We modify the form, we upload it back, we should see the results, right? So here you see some examples from New York. So let's run this, and we should see some businesses from San Francisco. Beam, executed to the end. Oh, everything got back to us. We refresh this, and we see San Francisco restaurants. Please, people in the comments, give us some shout outs. This is fun. Okay.
That's great. So Francois, can you go through each restaurant to see if it's everything? It's all restaurant of if we have some district San Francisco. Okay.
There's some good ones.
And can you try to click on a link to see restaurant on Yelp to see if we get.
Beam, yeah.
Ooh.
Exactly.
It's actually a really nice restaurant there. So I can just like click submit, and I'm done. I've done my thing for the team. I said where I want to
go. Exactly. So now we've got the response. But one thing we can do before it's when we make this connection, we can send the link of the Typeform to a Slack channel.
Yes, automatically.
Right after.
Yes.
Okay. So 2 comments here. We have Heidi, part of the Typeform team that thought it was super fun. And she has a rightful question. There's a really nice grilled cheese sandwich next to our office in San Francisco. And it was not part of the list, but it's okay, Heidi. It's a random pick. And I'm sure the next time we run the thing is going to be there, because it's really it's the closest restaurant around the office. marvelous. It has become my kind of cantina there. If you like grilled cheese sandwich in San Francisco, go check it out. All right, so let's do the Slack connection. So I will uncomment this.
Yes.
And we'll go again here in the post message.
Exactly. So if you look in one of the on one of the parameters, yeah, we've got text message. So what we can do is to create a variable in the code editor and make some everything what we want.
Yeah. So I can do what, message?
Yes. Message, Slack message, like you want.
Yeah. So that's like Slack message, and I'll be like, all right, time to vote for your lunch restaurant. Lunch place, okay. Up, and that would be the link of the form.
Yes, it's from.
So. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I think
there's a limitation on
I think you have to take the form display. Form definition, sorry. The first one, what we received, not the updated one, but the first one.
Oh, I think it should work both ways because it gives you the answer should be the same.
It was underscore link display.
Yes.
I knew there was something there. All right, so this is the message we're gonna send. Here, I think I will do the same that I did earlier. Here, the text would be.
Okay, yes, but you can pass your variable directly inside the text, and we
select it.
Yes, exactly. That will create a search among all the variables you have inside your space. So.
And last things we need to do in Slack is to choose a channel.
Yeah.
So here, I don't know what channel you have on your Slack, so but you can put if you got.
I'm not afraid. I would use general.
General would be perfect.
Do we need the pound, or is it just no? It's just general, right?
No, general like this is perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yes, let's try it.
We can try it.
Bim, 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 bim. Let's see. Oh, no error. Perfect.
So Slack is true. So normally you have you have this
yes.
You have the link on your Slack.
So I need to share my screen with more stuff. Share screen. Window, Slack, Bim, and you see the Slack message here.
Nice.
Thanks to vote for your lunch place. Yeah, that's the link to the form. Perfect. That works. All right. So now that we have this, now that people are voting for it, maybe I should send a link to people if they want to vote. Or maybe not, because if we keep running, that's going to give us so many different answers, and it's not going to be restaurants.
Yeah.
But
link when we are going to try the right time at the end.
Yes. So I guess right now we want to collect all the answers and decide pick a winner, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
So should we do this on the same spell? What is it?
Yeah, we can make some this spell more complex and use some condition based on what time we are, everything like this. But I think for the purpose of the video and for the webinar, we can make another spell
to collect the answer.
I think it will be easier for everyone to understand. It will be much easier. So we can create a new spell. Yeah.
Okay. And so this is going to be using Typeform, and this time we're going to get the responses, so retrieve responses.
Yeah, we will get. We have to retrieve the form, the responses.
Yes. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You need to retrieve the
Yeah.
form to get all the details about
To get the field and then the response to make it match the
okay.
response from the field.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you retrieve the responses on the Typeform, we don't tell you the title of the question. We just give you an ID. So we just tell you, oh, it's the restaurant ID, blah blah blah, that won, and yeah, you don't know which is the restaurant.
And the last one is Slack channel. Yeah, perfect.
And then we'll do the same. We'll do pass message. In. Okay, configure all the 3 connectors. So we did here. We did this one, we did that, perfect. And so this one is hacked together. Lunch results. Woo! Okay, so we start with the same type of stuff that we had earlier. I'm gonna get rid of that. So, which one should we? What should we do first?
We can start with the retrieve form first.
Yeah, and so I think I'm gonna do the same thing that I did earlier. Right? I'm gonna do form ID. So I keep the same structure here, and we wanted retrieve form. So that's form definition. Up. And we do that first. Huh, and I don't know if you saw this, but it changed the order here.
Yes.
Hey.
Of course, change the order.
So here now, I'm trying to see if I understood right. You see, now I want to retrieve my form ID, the definition of my form, so the structure of the form, and I have a variable called form ID, so I just come here and pick it. And now this is green, perfect. Right, so now we know the structure of the form. We know all the different fields. What should we do next?
So yeah, so in order to retrieve all the answers, so we have to prepare a variable with team answer. I send you the code in the chats if you want to see,
Yep.
because since we are using Meta API use JavaScript and Typeform. TypeScript, sorry, in TypeScript, we can make some typing on the variables, like if we want to retrieve the autocompletion, like we see with the connector. So if you got the code I sent to you,
yeah, it's because Marcel is one of the guy which is crazy with typing, and you want typing everywhere in each code. So
of course,
at least it's not gonna break, and you can run tests and you can do all the stuff. Yeah. I have a question for you guys. Do you have a way to do auto formatting?
Yes. If you right click on the code editor, we've got format documents, and okay, so when we need to improve this one. No, it won't pick you at the line.
Okay. No worries. But so yes, defining a type, it's a great thing. If we look, maybe one thing I wanted to do was run it first, so we see how it looks like.
Yeah.
So people have an understanding on what we have. So we have, this is like the structure of the form. We saw that earlier. This is all my questions, and this is the responses in my form. So right now I only voted once, but you see, you have details about the ID of this response, when it was submitted, some metadata about like what browser this person was using, where they were coming from. Calculated is like, we can put some variables where we calculate, but we don't have any. And then here it's more, the detail of what you have answered for each question, right? And so this is exactly what we said. We don't give you the title of the question, we just give you the ID and tell you, well, that was the score. So we know for this first restaurant, you rated 5, you rated 4 for the other one. And I think this is why we want to get the definition so we can map the two things together, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So since we've got this, we can use a form definition right after the form definition, and or after both. So So we need to format the first the answer of each one of the connector. I will send you. Do you want me to send you the code too?
No, you don't believe my my live coding skills. I see.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So if we want to do this, we have to go from each field of the form definition.
All right. So we're doing this again.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and we will need to format. You can create a new variable, a new constant, and you can call it formatted answer, for example.
Forms, formatted answer. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can do it inside the
Inside the loop.
Inside the loop. Okay.
Okay, and so this one will be an answer type. So you can, if you want, put
of type. See, that's where my limits of of TypeScript.
It's okay. We don't have to do it. You can remove the brackets, and we can have a curly brackets. We are creating an object where we have a title.
Yeah.
Title, that would be you can set it right now with field titles.
So field
title, yeah. We can have the description too. So the description.
Field that.
Properties. So properties.
Properties. That description. Yeah. That's why I was like, I didn't pick it up. Okay, perfect.
And then we've got a rating. Okay, we can initialize it to 0.
Yep.
Number of rating, so NB rating, for example. 0, 2, and calculated rating. So calc rating.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And we will have to push this object inside an array, right?
Yeah, from the one we try to make the team answers. The one we no, we already have it on line 9. The one we
yes.
Yes. It's kind of tricky, this part.
So we have to do
since we are in a loop, yeah, 10 answers, and you can put a bracket, push, yeah, it will be fine. And so, but for my 10 answers,
we need to tell me.
Yeah, I'll send you this one because it's a bit tricky for every.
Yes.
Because we need to set up a key for the JSON for the object and then put so the push won't work.
Okay, it's because team answer is not an array; it's an object. Yeah. So we assume that inside this object we will have each time a key, and which will be the reference of each field, and set it to this key. We will have the formatted answer we just defined just before.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because yeah, I think we should probably have shown the way left at the end. Okay, so we did this, and I guess in the middle we need to do the calculation, right?
Exactly. So for this, we will have to go through from each response from the response from the Typeform, but outside the loop, we are going to make another loop.
So here we're done.
Yes.
And so we do Typeform responses, items.
Yeah, for each.
And so that's going to be response. Okay.
And then we'll have to make another loop
on response.
The answers. Yes, exactly.
So this is what we have here. Up.
Okay.
Answer. There you go. Missing. Perfect. Yep.
So, and in this we can separate the reference. we'll need to have the reference of the field to match it. So yeah, it's answer.field.ref. That's exactly. And so now we can start to build our team answers.
So we can go on team answers
of ref, yes.
Of ref, okay.
Dot,
equal. Hi,
yeah. Dot rating.
Yep.
And so we will have a plus equal, because we will add all the rating.
Okay. We made an increment.
Yes, an increment. Yes. And answer. I think since number is forbidden name on JavaScript, we have to cast it as number. So you can, right after number, you can put as number.
Oh.
That's
yes.
TypeScript.
And so a number, if you're wondering what is number, this is how we get the value on the rating. Okay, so right now we're adding all the ratings. I guess now we have to add how many people have voted.
Yeah, exactly. So it's NB ratings, and just incrementation, the second one. Perfect.
By one. Okay.
So let's pick the winner.
Let's pick the winner
from this loop.
So outside, we'll have to make another loop. There's a lot of loop on this one.
So that's going to be on team answers.
Yeah.
And so,
but since it's not, we have to.
It's not.
It's not
an array.
An array. So we have to make objects.
Yes, object dot
values, not keys.
Even better. Yeah,
would be values.
We can use values. Yes, exactly.
Answer, and then we can make the for each.
And so it's going to be
answer, for example. Yeah.
Answer.
So
maybe now, so one thing I want to do before we go. Well, I mean, okay, let's go straight to this. I was like, we can console log it so it's easier to visualize it, but
we can do it if you want. We can.
Let's just do a console log here to do a recap of where we are. So we should have team answers, and that should show us what it looks like. And so yes, this is what we get is the ID of
so that
the reference of the form of the question, the detail of the restaurant, and how many people have voted, and what is the rating for each. Right now we only have one vote, so it doesn't count much. And we still don't have the American culture center. We'll get there. Okay, so now we have to iterate around this to find who is the winner.
Yes.
Right? So we're doing this. Perfect. Should we have something that says winner?
Winner, yeah.
Outside?
Yeah. It will be an answer type if you want. It's two dots. I forgot in English. Yeah, exactly. And so in the loop, we can make answer. I think it will be a let, because a constant you can't. Yeah, we have.
Good point. Okay.
And in this one, so we're going to take the answer. So answers dots, and we're going to calculate the rating from the answers from the rating we got on the answer and the number of ratings. So it's just the division. We're going to divide the number of the rating by the number of rating.
Equal answer rating divided by answer of number of rating.
Yeah. Okay. And this we can put it in answer that's calculating. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
calculate. Yeah, exactly. And right after, we need to pick our winner. So it's a condition. I send it to you in the chat if you want. But
Yes, it basically
If
we set the winner if
if we
it's
don't have a winner, we set it. And right after, for each loop, we're looking for the rating. If the rating of the winner is less than the answer, so we replace the old winner by the new answer.
And you do that on the overall rating, or you do that on the rating by number of people that voted? Like the...
Yeah, because we are. Because the rating, I didn't choose the calc rating because it's more accurate with all the rating, since we don't need to have all the voter of the vote, because each field is mandatory, so you have to vote for each in order to send the rating. So this one. So and sorry.
Sorry.
No, we can make a console log if we want to see the winner from what you pick. So right now we just have one response, so it won't be so much, but we can send it to the chat right after.
So, I mean, this one should be pretty obvious. 7, 8. Man, I have 2 with the same rating. Damn it.
Yeah.
The
first one.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the first one. Last one. Does it say winner? Okay, we got a winner. Well, you picked one, so it's good. So what we need now is, should we make a Slack message to send that to Slack?
Exactly.
So this is gonna be calls winner message, and this is we have a winner. We are going to, and that's going to be winner.title.
Exactly. We can
winner. Or I can do this.
This, or we can make the calculate rating out of 10.
Ah, yes. With calculating with a score of something like this.
Yeah, I think it would be good.
And so same thing now on Slack. We go here, we say, what do we want for a text? It's going to be the winner message. We're going to the channel, and we put this in general. And that should send us the answer, right?
Exactly.
And I see this on my Slack. Okay, perfect. So if we want this to happen now, we can send a link and have some better results. And so see if people are answering it. And I want to give some chance to see the other American grilled cheese. So I'm gonna do this one right now to run it.
Edit code on the right.
Here.
Correct.
Sorry.
Yeah. What we can do, if you want, we can delete all the response when we click send. So that's why every time we send a new launch magic, it's brand new.
That's a good idea.
Because it will mixed this way all the answer.
Yeah, the old one and the previous one. So we need
it will be clever to.
So we do Typeform, delete responses. Yeah, that's true. There's no way to delete all the responses directly, huh?
No, you have to circle from the response. Send you the code again. It's not like I don't like your coding style. But
so now I have a question. Yes. Sorry, you gave me this. Okay. So first I have to do this, no? Copy this code. So
we have to do it right before getting the right after.
this.
Yes, in this kind, we have to retrieve the response. We have to retrieve the response too.
So yes, if you want to delete responses on your Typeform, you have to specify the response ID of each. Thankfully, we have retrieved. No, we haven't retrieved the responses.
No, not first. Or we can make it at the end.
So let's do this. Sorry.
No, I was just thinking we can make it or at the start of this one or in the end of the other one. It's like we want.
Yes, to make the clean.
To make the clean.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. We're here, so we can add the Typeform connector here.
It's perfect.
Okay. So this is Typeform responses. Okay, so we get all the Typeform responses for this form. And so same thing here. We need to. Where's the form ID? Here. Form ID. Okay. So we have all this. Okay, and so this one is the one where we delete stuff. So we're going to use the small thing that you had here, where we are going to iterate over all the responses that we have, get their response ID, and then generate a string. And so we can then delete this. And can I just call it here?
Yes.
Responses ID.
Yes, just sure. Yeah, perfect.
And you have to put the form ID too.
Yes. Okay.
And you have to move the line 36 before your deletion because you will undefined variables.
It's context aware.
Yeah. So this is defining this thing, and this is calling my connector.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And so that should give us something. Yeah, we can try this. Let's try this. There's one response right now.
And we can check on Typeform if anything.
Unauthorized. How come? What does it say? Unauthorized. Unauthorized to do deletes. Could that be in the scope? The scope that we asked for on the authorization of the Typeform authentication here?
No, you are.
Saying quit. No.
Oh, you know why? You know why? Because you generated a personal token from your side, right? From your account.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, which you're not the owner of, and I think one of the limitations is that I was like, hey, you're just a guest on this account. There's no way you're gonna delete responses from me. Okay, so this is all my personal accounts. Let me do something. Well, I can show you because right now I'm just giving a name to it. So and I'll just give it full access to it. So I get a new token that I use, that I score here, that I go edit.
You can edit the already set account, so it will update all the accounts for all the spell. Exactly.
Exactly. So I go here, I do edit this account, and I'm going to put my key here. You're not going to see it.
Don't forget to put bearer first.
Yes, you have to put the bearer keyword just before you key, but we will get an error if you don't pass.
7 quit. So I've made the updates. Let's do the rerun again. Drum roll. Well, doesn't fail as fast, so maybe there's something.
Yes.
And so to verify this, we can go back to the form and we'll check that there was no answer. No answer. I mean, first give us a new stuff. And then there's no answer here. There's nothing. Nothing. Perfect. Okay. So we have a fresh form with new selected random restaurants in it and no responses to it. So I guess we can already share the form so people can go and vote for where we should go for lunch. Fictionally. I'll put it here, but obviously it has posted it on Slack. We'll encourage you all to vote for this. And when we get first results, then we can just pick one. I'll just go vote myself as well. So at least we have something. And you want to make an informed decision, so go check the page, go look at the pictures.
Why not? This one, why not? Oh,
there are a few that I haven't heard of.
The Japanese one. Okay.
Oh yeah, this one is good. This one is good.
It's good for me.
And it's not because you don't want to go today that you don't want to go tomorrow. Just your mood of the day, right? All the restaurants are good restaurants. So something that we didn't do on the filtering on Yelp, we could have also filtered for restaurants above a certain rating, right?
Yes.
So right now we're even include restaurants there that have low ratings, but if we want, we can narrow it down to only the good restaurant stuff. So how many responses did we get? No response. That doesn't seem right. Should we refresh? Should I refresh? Oh. I just did it. This doesn't run infinitely, right? There's no reason to.
No. It's
to delete.
That's strange.
It's obviously when you do a demo that something is not working properly in the back end somewhere. It's putting some other random results.
Yes.
Right.
It's on my side too. Did you give the right links? Yes.
Yeah. I go to the end and gives me stuff. Okay. There's few.
Okay.
Well, maybe there was a small bug somewhere. Okay, so we have two. Let's go with two. And so now we go back to the spell, and we go back to the result one, and we do edit code, and we'll just do run here. That means we got a winner. We don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to my Slack. And on Slack, I'm sharing this. And who is the winner? You wanted sushi? We're going to see sushi. We're going to get
nice.
So that works. This is super cool. We made it through. Now my question is, how do we make sure that this thing gets sent every day at 12 before lunch? And how do we make it sure that we send it to vote before and then at noon to say this is where we're going?
Yes. So we can set up. We have a feature for this, so you can go back to your spell, and we have a feature called a scheduler. So yes, right here. So We want to set it every day. So maybe so that will be, yes, that will be the result. So the result at 12 seems great. Okay, yes, we forgot a part. We need to deploy it before into production. So to do it, yes, you click on manage version, create a new version. You can call it version 1.
Yeah, let's do it, version 1. And deploy in production.
Yes,
this is always scary. Like, this is real now.
You don't have to, because each version created, you have an history of each version, and your code inside your editor is separated from the production. So you can still work on your dev parts and then push it to production when you are sure it's ready and it's separated. So you can, as you can see, you have all the code, all the connectors, and everything. So that's okay. We have our version.
I see this is giving us a URL. So if I open this URL here and call it, no.
Yes, because you don't have the API key inside the real. So you can go back and click on the button just below copy URL with default API key. Exactly.
So this is a security measure. So like not everybody can like just call your spell, but if you want, good luck copying this whole thing.
And that's it. That will trigger your spell. So with this, you can, for example, use webhooks to trigger your spell. So, for example, you can have, I don't know, another Typeform. We will, for each answer, trigger a webhook. We will trigger a spell. We will update a Typeform, etc. It will be API.
I'm actually thinking about something. I don't know if I can show you this here. I use for this stream, I use a stream deck, right? And this stream deck is able to make GET requests, and I think even push requests. So if I want it, I can just like click on that button, and I will trigger a whole spell, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
We say Steam Deck, or directly on your phone. For example, if you use iOS with the Chokers application, you can make some HTTP requests. So you can set it some automation directly from your phone too.
Really cool. So now that I have deployed in production, we can go back to the scheduler.
Exactly.
Say, find my time zone. So we're in Los Angeles time zone here. Pacific. 12-day. Every day at 12 for the results, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and this is if I want to pass some parameters to it.
Yeah, you can save it. So you can remove the first name array from the first.
Yes.
The example. Yeah.
Oh, you have to put the curly brackets.
Yeah. Perfect.
And so if I go back now to the other one, I can do that. Oh, and now it says prod.
Yes.
And so same thing. I have to go deploy this. Promote from
deploy new
version. U1 beam. Tuck. And now I'll go scheduler. I'll say every day 10, so you have like 2 hours to decide, and that's it. Really? Bim. So now we have automated this process.
Exactly. So each day at 10, we will send you, Meta API will send you our link in the Slack channel. And then at 12, it will send you back the results.
This is super cool. Oh, sorry, my mind is getting into different places and stuff like this now. I want to do more things. Well, I guess this is, at least for us, this is what we wanted to build in during this time, right?
Yes, exactly.
So ways to make it better. You could definitely make my code better, but I think it works the way it is right now. If you need inspiration, where can people find inspiration of like other things that they can connect? Or I see a catalog of API where that's like all the other APIs that you're connecting with, right?
Yeah, we've got some APIs. So this is our public catalog of APIs, and you can import your own API too with a file, what we call a Swagger file on Open API specification.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And this way you will be able, if you build your own application, you can add it and then use your own API inside the spell, and that way you can combine public services with your own services, and that's great. Nice interaction between all these services. So.
Nice.
And if you join us on our Discord, you can ask for an API and see which API will be added. We add some APIs each week. So if you want to get updated on which API is new on the platform, you can come to our Discord. It's the best place to know.
And what you are looking at is our open spell. So it's like you just build you build a spell, but our team build each week very special spells that you can use. It's like the open source project. You can take it, copy it to your own account, and customize it, add new connectors. Delete someone, so you can do whatever you want. It will be your code.
For example,
if people want to start, like you have the one that we just did right now, right?
Exactly, and we've got everything that you can set up. We describe you each step of what you need to do to configure the spell, and so what we're going to do, where you can get the form ID, what you can put for the scheduler. This one is a more complex, just one spell but do both, and the creation of the spell, of the type form, and the retrieve of the response. And so yeah, it's a bit more complex, but it's pretty simple to understand and to use. Mostly, you don't have to. You just have to do the authentication, to set the payload, where you've got some formula to some form to ask you the address, the form ID, and the Slack channel, and everything outside this will be taken care of by Net API in this open spell.
Nice. Well,
on the left, you have also some statistics. You have the logs if you want to check if everything went fine. So as you can see, we made 53 requests. That's interesting. Oh no, it's an external request because we have made some loops, but you send 19 requests.
19 requests.
To,
and if you go to the logs, you can see all the previous code from production and development.
Oh, and you see all the errors with a different color to know you have direct link to each spell.
Yeah.
So that's very
nice.
Very nice.
And if you got an error in production, we send you a mail directly to tell you about something happened and and some insight on what you can do. If it's something that you can change, or if it's something from the APIs. So maybe the API is down, or maybe there is some change on the API. So we give you some insight to change it and to make it work again.
Yeah, to fix it.
And like you see, for example, to deploy something in production is pretty easy and pretty quick. And so when you make some change, you just have to deploy it, and just in seconds and in minutes, you've got everything back up again.
And you can roll back as well, like if
yes. You can roll back if something, if you made a mistake.
Well, so this is amazing. Lot of possibilities. People, if you're still around, let us know if you have any questions, things that inspired you around this. Maybe I hope you get to use it. As we saw, this is already available. You can already use it to your configuration. You have a free plan as well.
Yes.
So
exactly. So if anyone want to try it and to to make it from start like you did, they can create an account and try it right away.
Perfect. Well, so if you want to learn more, it's on metaapi.io, right?
Yes, exactly. We have a Discord community. If you have some question, and we are
or just talk with us.
Yes,
we're happy to chat with you and have some discussion around APIs or everything else.
Yes, sure, and of course, and congratulations to you, Nicolas, because you did it like a pro. That's amazing.
I think it's a hat.
Give him some coding powers.
Well, thanks for showing me how everything worked. Really happy that we were able to make it to the end. We'll have all the links, all the resources in the description of the videos. And then please reach out to Marcel and Mathieu if you have any questions. They'll be to help you out. Let us know what you build. We're really excited about this. Thank you, and see you on the next hack together. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.